Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and tonight we're going to start a new series for the 1970 Boston Red Sox, having swept the Texas Rangers. They're going to be traveling. Actually, they're going to be staying at home and facing the Milwaukee Brewers. Mike Torrez will be pitching for the Red Sox, going up against excuse me. Where is he? Randy, I think it's Randy Stein. Went up against, Randy Stein for the Milwaukee Brewers. So let's get the game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
So, all right. So, as you can see, I adjusted the, if you watched any of the earlier videos, I've adjusted the screen layout a little bit. I made the pictures a little bit bigger and made the play-by-play area a little bit smaller. Made the field a little bit bigger and kind of organized stuff a little differently. Still trying to figure out how to get the batter and the pitcher actual cards to be a little bit bigger. The font and the text to be a little bit bigger. So, but I think it's starting to improve. We're getting there. So yeah. So today, this will be game number. Hold on, let me get my screen a little bit better. That's strange how that's a little bit off there. I didn't notice that. The field's a little bit off. Looks like. See if we can make that a little bit bigger here. Let's try things a little bit. There we go. Move the field over a little bit. Get the scoreboard in there. A little bit further off there. Let's see. Bring it back a little bit. There we go. So, all right. So, for the Mike Torrez, as you can see, is pitching for the Boston Red Sox. He'll be opposed by a Milwaukee Brewer lineup of, I'm trying to think is Davis. Dick Davis. There it is. Dick Davis will be batting first and playing right field. Batting second will be the shortstop Don Money. Batting third will be Cecil Cooper and playing first base, the ex-Red Sox. Batting cleanup will be the left fielder Larry Heisel. Batting fifth and DHing will be Ben Ogilvy. Batting sixth and playing third base will be Sal Bando. Batting seventh and playing center field will be the slugger Gorman Thomas. Batting eighth and playing second base will be Len Sakata. And batting ninth and catching, the future manager, Buck, and current Blue Jays announcer, Buck Martinez. So Mike Torrez has made one start on the season. No, actually, sorry, two starts on the season. He's got an ERA of 3.46, 13 innings pitched, 9 hits allowed, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and has allowed a homer. Ben Ogilvy is starting the season just 1 for 8, batting 125. with a homer and an RBI. So let's get the game underway. So looks like we're going to have the batter's column. It looks like he's going to get his pitch here. And just like that, the Brewers take a 1-0 lead on a solo homer by Dick Davis. Number 2 on the season. Next up will be the shortstop, Don Money, hitting .387 with a homer and 4 RBIs, so off to a really good start. And it's going to be off Torrez' 6th column. And he's going to have himself a single. All right, next up will be the first baseman, Cecil Cooper, hitting .281. Looks like Torrez makes a throw off the first. Pickoff throw. He's back safely. And Torrez' 6th column, and he's going to strike him out. So the first out of the inning. Alright, so next up will be the left fielder, Larry Heisel. Currently hitting just .176 with a homer and 5 RBI, so off to a slow start. .290 hitter during the season. So run on first with a 1 down now. Be off his 3 column. And it'll be a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts for Torrez after back-to-back hits. And we have 2 down. Alright, next up will be Ben Ogilvy, the DH today. He's hitting .238 with 2 runs batted in. So I have Torres' 5 column. And it's going to be another strikeout. So Torres strikes out the side after giving up a home run and a single. So after 1/2, Milwaukee won, and the Red Sox coming to bat. All right, this will be the Red Sox lineup going up against Randy Stein. Will be Jerry Remy playing second base. Batting second will be Rick Burleson, the shortstop. Batting third and DHing today will be Jim Rice, after playing a couple days in left field. Couple games. Batting cleanup and back to left field will be the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, after playing first base for a little bit. He played first base. Did he play first base? Yeah, I think he did play first base. No, I'm sorry, he played center field. Not as good a center fielder as he is a left fielder though. Batting fifth and catching will be Carlton Fisk. Batting sixth and back to the lineup after a couple days off will be Freddie Lynn. Batting seventh, the first baseman George Scott. Batting eighth and playing right field Dwight Evans, and batting ninth, the third baseman Butch Hobson. So Jerry Remy's off to a good start, hitting .389 with 5 runs batted in. And not his best column there. Actually his worst column. And I'll line out to Money for the first down. And we didn't check out the Red Sox defense, but let's check out the Milwaukee's defense. So in the outfield we'll have Heisel, Thomas, and Davis. Heisel and Thomas are above average range, and Davis is below average. Thomas has got a very good arm in center field. Heisel not so good. And error-wise, they're all very good. They don't commit that many errors. And in the infield, Bando and Sakata and Cooper are all above average range. Money at shortstop is below average. Money will commit quite a few errors. And the way the errors work in Strat-o-Matic is that these are based on a 162 game season. So basically that's how many errors they would commit over a full season if that were, at least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If they were to play every day, that would be their error rate. So Money would commit 80 errors over the course of the season. Behind the plate, Buck Martinez is above average fielding. Has a pretty good arm. And on the mound, Bill Stein is average in fielding with an error rate of 38. So he'll commit a few errors. So alright, so Rick Burleson will be up now. One down. He's off to a great start also with a 364 with 9 runs batted in. This being game number 9 of the season, is it? Yeah, 9. I think it's 9 of the season. Played 2 against the White Sox, and then 3 against Chicago, and 3 against Texas. This will be game number 9, yep. See, I can do math. All right. So wind up in the pitch, and it looks like he's gonna get his pitch. And it's going to be a range check on the catcher. I think that may be a possible pass ball, but I don't think it matters. Oh, it's just a pop-up, sorry. And Martinez is going to grab it for the out. So PP is pop-up. Alrighty, next up, with the bases empty, will be Jim Rice. Hitting close to his actual average, hitting .313 with a homer and 6 runs batted in. And chance of another home run, or at least a good hit. Let's see what happens. And it is a no-doubter on that one. And Jim Rice ties the score with a solo home run over the Green Monster. And we're tied at 1. Alright, so next up will be the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, hitting .242 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. That was Rice's second of the home run of the season. So 6th column, and Yastrzemski will strike out, and that'll retire the side. But the Red Sox score 1, and at the end of 1, we're tied at 1. Alright, the Brewers will send up Sal Bando, Gorman Thomas, and Len Cicada to face Mike Torrez, who gave up a run, but ended up striking out the side. So we're on the 6th column. And starts off the second with a hit. That's a little off there. Yeah, that's all right. I would rather see the whole scoreboard than that. So let me see if I can change it a little bit here. Can't quite see that. Oh, that's why it's spread out over there. Let's see if we can change this a little bit here. See if we can tighten this up a bit. Oh, that's going to mess up our scoreboard there. See if we can bring this over a little bit. Let's do it right over here. Oh, I see. That's why. That's why. Let's try this out here. Just tighten this up a bit. Still a little bit of a work in progress. So we can see the whole Forward. No, that's not working yet. Let's tighten this up a little bit more. That just seems to stretch it out more. Don't know exactly why this is not working like we want it to. So it looks like that didn't help us at all. Interesting how this thing works. Not quite as intuitive as I'd like it, but I think I know how I can get it. I think I got a... Let's try this. Now bring it over. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. I think we want to bring it over here. There we go. I think we got it now. Bring it a little bit back. We kind of messed it up down here now, but there we go. Stretch out these boxes a bit. Alright. That looks alright. So alright, so the leadoff runner on for the Brewers. Gorman Thomas will come up now. He's off to a good start, hitting .300, which is above his .246 average for the season, with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. Alright. Torrez steps off the rubber. Looks into the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Looks like it's going to be off of Thomas's 1 column. And he'll generate a walk. So first 2 runners on for the Brewers. Strat-o-Matic coming up now. Hitting .214 with an RBI. So he fouled off the bunt attempt, could not get it down. Thought he might have. I had a feeling he might bunt, but I didn't really want to bring the infield in just in case he wasn't. It's going to be Torres' 5 column. It's going to be a ground ball to first. Scott will take it himself. Runners will move up. Alright, Buck Martinez. The catcher's up now. Off to a slow start, hitting just .071. And it's off his 2 column, and he's going to be a ground ball short. And the run comes in, and Burleson throws over to first. Thomas will move to third, and the Orioles are back on top, 2-1. All right, top of the order. Davis up now. Hit a solo home run. His first time up. And it's going to be a ground ball to Hobson. He'll throw it over to Scott. And that'll retire the side. But Milwaukee adds a run, and after 1.5, our lead 2-1. All right, next up will be Carlin Fisk. He was 4 for 5 yesterday. Had a great day at the plate. Came a triple shy of the cycle, which is usually the most common one they don't get. So, all right, it's going to be off of his 1 column, and he's going to be hit by a pitch. I wonder if that was a message from what he did yesterday. All right, Freddie Lynn up now. hitting just 136 with a couple of homers and 3 RBIs. So maybe that's why Zim gave him the day off, or a couple of days off, to think about it a bit, try to get back on track. The fly call is going to strike out, so far it doesn't look like it helped him that much. So 1 down and runner on first. George Scott coming up, hitting 290 with 2 RBIs. It's going to be off the 4 column. It's going to be ground ball back to the pitcher. He's got a range of 3. And as you can see there, commits a lot of errors. Boy, does he. Apparently that's more than I think it is, maybe. And he gets an error on the pitcher. So Stein commits the error, allowing Scott to reach. Fisk will move up to second. Throws it away. Well, actually, it's a single in any one, so the runners on second and third now. Dwight Evans up now. Hitting 250 with a couple homers and 5 runs batted in. Got a couple runs in scoring position. So let's go off the 6th column. And it'll be ground ball to third. This will be a range check on Bando. I'm really interested to see the range check on Money. I have a feeling it's probably going to be filled with errors. There may be like one spot that doesn't have an error on it. With that 80 right there. It's about the highest I think I've ever seen it. I thought Hobson was bad. So Bando, range check for Bando. It's got a range of 2. And he's going to make the play. Let's see what he does. See if he decides to go home or not. Or no, he throws over to first. And he retires him, but Fisk will come in to score. And the score is back tied up at 2. So let's check out some scores. Cleveland's edging Texas 4-3. Paul Dade has hit a home run. His first home run for Cleveland. Chicago and Detroit are scoreless. New York is edging Baltimore 1-0. Kansas City and Toronto are all tied up at 1. Gurr and Jefferson are currently dueling. Oakland leads Minnesota 1-0. Broberg battling Thomasgard, and I can't see the last. I think that's our score. Broberg is battling Thomasgard. So up first for the Red Sox here in the. Well, I'm sorry, the 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Got ahead of myself there. George Scott on third will be Butch Hobson. He's off to a great start, hitting 344 with a couple of runs batted in. Here's a windup. And he delivers. And it'll be a 2-out walk, so runners will be at the corners for Jerry Remy. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And it's his best column here. He's going to have himself a triple out to the triangle. 2 runs will come in. The Red Sox take a 4-2 lead. All right. So, Butch Hobson will be up now. He is also 0 for 1. And again, this is his best column. However, it looks like it's going to be a line out to Bando. And that'll retire the side. However, the Red Sox put up 3, and after 2 full, lead it 4-2. All right. Well, California was clipping Seattle 4-0. That was the last score. So first up will be Don Money, 1 for 1. And it's going to be a fly ball to Evans, which should be a catch, and he should put this one away with no problem. Oh no, he doesn't though. I spoke too soon. He commits his first error of the season. Must have dropped it. He muffed it. So Evans, so Money will be on with a leadoff single here in the third. Cecil Cooper coming up. 0 for 1. And Torrez throws over to first. Just a bluff. He throws over again. So he's trying to keep Money close. Was a threat to steal. And all that. He was paid too much attention to Money, and he ends up walking Cooper. So first and second for Larry Heisel. Tying run. Actually, the go-ahead run will come up to the plate now. Tying runs at first. So Larry Heisel 0 for 1. It's off his 3 column, and it's going to be a fly ball and possible injury. Well, I guess there's no injury on the play. Maybe using the as-played lineups, maybe there isn't the injury possibility, although I thought there was. I can't remember if I checked the, I had to check something on this. Yeah, I don't think it's on any of these options right here. Let's see. No, I think those are the other options which I have outside the game. But anyway, so there was no injury. So Ben Ogilvy will be up now. 0 for 1. Runners are on second and third. 1 down. Oh, it looks like he just missed a home run. It's going to be off the wall. 2 runs are going to come in, and we're tied up again. So it's not much pitching and a lot of hitting so far. So the go-ahead run now is at second base. Sal Bando coming up. 1 for 1 with a run scored. And it'll be a fly ball to Yastrzemski. He'll go under it and make the catch. So yeah, I noticed that when Yastrzemski was in center, that I think his range was like, I want to say a 4. They may have given him out in center. Maybe possibly been a 3, but I'm pretty sure it was a 4. No, maybe not. Maybe it was a 3. I think Rice might have been a 4 out in left field. But anyway, regardless, it's definitely a much better outfield with Yastrzemski in left and Lynn in center. They're all very excellent range. So let's go through the Red Sox outfield really quick. So not many errors and very good arms. -2, -2, and Evans with a -5 arm. So you definitely don't want to run on him. Hobson commits a lot of errors. Not very good range. Burleson, great range, but will commit his share of errors. Remy, good range, above average. Decent. Just commit a few errors here and there. And George Scott, good range. And will commit an error in and out from time to time. Mike Torrez on the mound. He's got an average range. A few errors. And Fisk behind the plate is got excellent range and commits only a few errors himself with a very good arm. So, all right, Gorman Thomas steps to the plate. He walked his first time up. And he'll strike out this time. And they'll retire his side, but not before the Brewers tie the score at 4. Jim Rice up now, homered his first time up. And it's going to be a fly ball to Larry Heisel. Range of 2. And he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. All right, Yastrzemski up now, 0 for 1. It's going to be off of the 4 column. And he's going to have himself a single to right. Jug-handled curve. I think I've ever heard it put that way. Alright, Fisk up now. Hit by a pitch his first time up. It's going to be off of his column here. Looks like he's going to get his pitch. And just misses a double, but gets a single. And we're going to hold Yastrzemski at second. One down. Freddie Lynn up now. Struck out his first time up. And he'll walk this time to load the bases. Alright, George Scott up now. I think he got a single this first time up, I believe, and came around the score. And it's off of his 3 column, which is a good column for him. And he's going to hit one deep over the Green Monster for a grand slam. So just like that, the Red Sox double their score and go up 8-4. So the Boomer hits a grand salami. Wow, the Red Sox have really been hitting so far this season. It's pretty exciting. Hopefully they can keep it up throughout the whole season. So Dewey Evans up now. One thing I did notice when I was looking through the Red Sox box scores, especially in September, they were very streaky. They actually had a really big lead at one point, I think, August 12th, I think it was, and they were up by like, I don't know how many games, but it was quite a few. And they had an epic collapse there, and the Yankees were able to force them to a 1-game playoff. And unfortunately, the Yankees ended up winning that one and going to the World Series and winning the World Series. So we definitely want to see if we can rewrite history with that. It's one of the reasons I'm playing. So, all right. So Dwight Evans up now. Now the base is empty because after George Scott's mammoth grand slam over the Green Monster. He's 0 for 1. Does have a sacrifice fly, though. Actually, ground out. I think it was a ground out. And that's going to be it for Stein. So he's let up 8 runs. So Bob McClure coming into the game now. Has a record of 0-1 with a 2.25 ERA in 4 games. Going to be a fly ball to Larry Heisel. And he will commit an error. So the bleeding continues. So 2-base error on Heisel. He drops it, and Evans was stolen the second. I put Hobson up now. Walked and scored. And he'll line out into a double play. Zakata catches it and runs over to the bag and tags it before Evans can get back. And the side is retired, but the Red Sox score 4 on the grand salami by George Scott and go up 8-4. So no zeros in the scoreboard so far. It's been all runs every half of the inning. See if we can stop that now and hold our 4-run lead. So Lincecott up now, 0 for 1. And Wilson's able to quickly catch the soft liner. Check the scores. Cleveland's edging Texas 4-3. Waite's battling Matlack. Detroit edging Chicago 1-0. Baltimore and New York are deadlocked at 1. Kansas City is beating Toronto 5-1. Minnesota leads Oakland 2-1. And again, we can't see the last score, so we'll have to wait on that. So Buck Martinez up now. And he'll have himself a single. So 1-out single. And California's still beating Seattle 4-0. Davis up now. 1 for 2 with a homer. Now ground back to the pitcher. Throws to second. They get the lead runner, but don't get the first runner, so unable to turn 2. Don Money 1 for 2 with a run. And he held himself a single. Second hit of the day. Buck Rogers is the actual manager for the Cleveland. Is it Buck Rogers? Yeah. Yeah, Buck Rogers, the manager for the Brewers. So Cecil Cooper up now with runners in scoring first and second. Need to get this last out and get out of the inning without a run. Oh, just barely. So he's going to get the hit. And Davis will hold up at third. So the tying run will come to the plate. The base is loaded. Whew. Big moment of the ball game here. Torrez really needs this out. Larry... Oh, it's not as good. Oh, my goodness. It's his possible home run column. See what happens? And just like that, Milwaukee. So we've had back-to-back half innings with grand slams. Larry Heisel hits one over the Green Monster. It was almost the same spot that Scott hit it. And we have an 8-8 game. My goodness. Pitching did not show up today. Jim Wright is getting loose in the bullpen. Ben Ogilvy up now, 1 for 2 with a double. Round ball to second. And that'll retire the side, but not before the Brewers counter with a grand slam of their own and tied 8-8. Top of the order will be up now. Jerry Remy, 1 for 2 with a triple. My goodness. And he'll strike out. Alright, so Rick Burrell's going to be up now with 1 down. And he'll pop out to short. 1 down. So 2 down now for Jim Rice. 1 for 2 with a solo home run. And he'll ground out to third. Bandles up with it. Over to Cooper. And that'll retire the side. So we finally put up a goose egg in the bottom of the 4th. After 7 straight frames with at least 1 run being scored. Whew. All right, Torrez now will face Don Money. He'll lead it off. Sal Bando, sorry. And a fly out to center. Gorman Thomas up now, 0 for 1 with a walk. And it'll be a double to center. And that'll be it for Torrez. Zimmer's coming out to take him out. Even before that ball hit the ground, Zimmer was out of the dugout, racing to the mound to get Torrez before any more damage could happen. He's probably wishing he would have taken him out at the beginning of the inning. So let's see. Right here. Actually, Jim Wright cannot come in. He's tired. Did pitch in the regular game, but I must have pitched him a little bit too much last game. Oh boy, who's going to have come in? Well, let's see if we can bring him in for at least see if we can get an inning out of him. Probably not going to be as effective as he could be, but see if we can at least finish this inning out. No. Runners at the corners. Double play would be nice now. Martinez is definitely a double play candidate. And it's going to be a bunt. George Scott gets the lead run at home. So they tried to squeeze there. It did not work. And Scott alertly throws home, and Fisk makes the tag and keeps the game knotted at 8. Something like that happened in the last game, too, that we played. I know a game I recently played was like that. It's just get a little feeling of deja vu there. Alright, so next up will be top of the order. Now with 2 down. Right, looking to get one more out and get him out of the inning. Fly ball to Lynn. Should be good. He's a 1 range. So as long as he doesn't commit an error, we should be alright. And he makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So, first scoreless frame from Milwaukee. And the score remains tied at 8. Captain will come up first, 1 for 2 of the run. More action in the Red Sox bullpen. Ground ball to second. Sakata's up with it. And he's retired. So Fisk up now, 1 for 1. A couple of runs scored. Gonna have himself a single just past the outstretched glove of of Money. And do we want to stretch it into a double? No, only a 50% chance. Not with Fisk running. Freddie Lynn up now, 0 for 1 with a run. And he'll strike out for the second time of the day. The boomer George Scott up now. Boom one last couple innings ago in the bottom of the third. Hit a grand slam. He's 2 for 2. Got a runner on first with 2 down. And ground ball to short. Taken by Money over to first. And that'll retire the side. So after 5 full, still tied at 8-8. We'll give Wright a little bit more here. He did pitch 2 innings in the actual game. He's going to pop out to Remy. He'll make the catch. Cecil Cooper up now with 1 down. Nobody on base. And he'll have himself a single. Larry Heisel with the big grand slam last inning. We hit to Evans, so we should have a clean catch here, hopefully. I said that last time, but whew! That was close. I thought that was going to go for that 16 there. Or even worse, that 18. But Evans juggles it and hangs on and makes the catch. Alright, Ben Ogilvy up now. 1 for 3 with a double. Cooper takes the lead. Oh, jeez. Gonna double into the corner. We're gonna throw for the lead runner here with Evans. Oh yeah, we're gonna have another play at the plate. Gonna throw for the lead runner. Gonna let it go through. And Cooper is out at home. Evan guns him down. So another fine play by Dwight Evans, making up for the error he had earlier. And the score remains knotted at 8. So a couple of great defensive plays by Scott. And now by Evans. Keeps the games tied at 8. Oh, we had some exciting games the last few games here. Alright, so he makes a great play and he comes up to bat. How often does that happen? Quite a bit. So let's see if Evans can continue his hot hand, or hot glove, and now have a hot bat. Spread to his bat. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, I was hoping for that home run there. But we'll take the single. So good start to the inning. Push Hobson up now. 0 for 1 with a run scored. And it's Hobson's hot column here. And he's going to homer. Wow. So a 2-run homer for Butch Hobson. And the Red Sox take the lead 10-8, which was the score of last game. But we still have 3+ innings left, so who knows how high this game could go. Whew. Wow, what offense, and man, definitely got to check the Red Sox stats after this game. See where their ranks are. Man, they got to be really up there. So the Rim Dog will be up now. 1 for 3 with a triple. And then McClure, that'll be it for McClure. Eduardo Rodriguez will come into the game. He's got 2 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, 3 strikeouts, and 1 save on the season. Remy's the 4 column for McClure. For Rodriguez. It's going to be a range check on Gorman Thomas. And he'll make the clean play. So 1 up and 1 down for the Red Sox. Well, not 1 up and 1 down. First out of the inning, I should say. Rick Burleson up now. 0 for 3 on the day. About the only one that doesn't have a hit, I think. Range played out for Larry Heisel. And he'll make the play. Okay, a little bit of an adventure out there. So 2 down. J-Mad Rice up now, 1 for 3 with a homer. And he will strike out, and that'll end the inning. But the Red Sox score 2, and after 6 full, have the lead back 10-8. Red Sox need a shutdown inning now, and definitely we're taking Jim Wright out. He's in line for the win, so I think we're going to pull him now. Whoops. The question is, who do we bring in? Let's see. Looks like we got... a bunch of righties coming up. So I think we're going to bring in... Drago's tired. Boy, all the Red Sox bullpen is tired except for Campbell and Bergmeyer. Guess we got to go with Campbell. Not great against righties, but he is a righty, so we're bringing Campbell. Hopefully he can give us a couple innings of scoreless ball. Would be nice. It's off his 6th column, and catcher range check on Fisk. And this has to be a pop-up. And he'll make the catch. 1 down. Alright, 1 down, Gorman Thomas. 1 for 2 with a double. And it's going to be a range check on Butch Hobson. Could always be an adventure here. And he'll commit the error. So the Red Sox second error of the day. So tying run will come to the plate now. Former Lincecata. 1 for 3. Thomas takes his lead. Whew, I thought that was going to go in that home run one there. Oh no, another ranged play by Butch Hobson. No, no. We got to take him out. Commits his second error of the inning. Oh man. He bobbles it. And we have runners at first and second now. Oh boy. Buck Martinez coming up. And it'll be a ground ball to Remy. And nope, he's unable to turn the double play. So it'll be runners at the corners. For Dick Davis, who's already got himself a home run on the day. And he'll line out to Burleson, and that'll retire the side. Woo. So, it wasn't a very clean inning, but they did not score. Alright, so the question is, what two major league managers traded managers in 1960? Detroit and Cleveland. I was trying to do that without doing that, but I couldn't quite see the answer. But you guys think I had long enough to read it. So who are those two managers? Detroit and Cleveland. See if we can figure this out. Let's see. No, I'm going to have to wait until that inning until it scrolls up. So Captain Carl Yastrzemski up now in the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox hoping to add to the lead because, as we've seen so far today, no lead is safe. And it's off his 3 column, and it'll be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Rodriguez will make it, and that'll be the first start of the inning. So Jimmy Dykes and Joe Gordon. I would have never guessed that. So Carlin Fisk up now, having a good day again. Back-to-back good days, 2 for 2 with a couple runs scored. Ooh. And he's going to have his second home run in as many days. Fisk hits one deep over the Green Monster. And the Red Sox are now up 11 to 8. And Fisk again has a perfect 3 for 3 day going. Wow. Freddie Lynn up now. And he'll have himself a single. No, we're not going to. Only a 15% chance. No. The Boomer George Scott. Made himself a grand slam in the bottom of the 3rd. And he'll strike out this time. Dwight Evans up now, 1 for 3 with a RBI. Lynn takes the lead off first. And he'll strike him out to end the inning. But the Red Sox add another run on the solo home run by Fisk. And after 7, we head to the top of the 8th. 11 to 8 Boston. Don Money up now. And it'll be a leadoff walk. Cecil Cooper. And he strikes him out. Campbell is very good against lefties. All right, let's check out some scores. Cleveland edging Texas 5-4. Detroit leads Chicago 3-2. It's an American League score. Parrish has hit a second home run for Detroit. Baltimore is beating up on, remember back then there was no interleague play. Baltimore is beating out New York 5-1. Always a good thing. Go Orioles. Kansas City jumping all over Toronto 10-1. I'd hate to be Kirkwood right now. That must be the pitcher for Toronto. Minnesota leads Oakland 2-1. California edging Seattle 6-5, and it looks like that final score. Other score looks like it might be 11-0. So we'll check that out in a second. See if we can. Oh, that's our score. Boston's leading Milwaukee 11-0. Larry Heisel hit himself a grand slam. And be fly ball to left. Yastrzemski will be under it. And he makes the catch. 2 down now. And Ogilvy will strike out. And that'll retire the side. So Campbell gets through 2 scoreless innings. Give the Red Sox shutting down that Milwaukee offense. And Milwaukee hasn't scored in 4 innings. Wow. All right, Butch Hobson will lead it off. This will be his last at bat because he'll definitely got to replace him in the field. Give him another at bat here. And he'll have himself a single. Let's check out his. So he's running a 12. Let's see what Brohammer's base running is. He's a 12. He's also a 12. So we'll let Hobson run for now, and we'll bring in Brohammer after this, if we remember. So Remy 1 for 4 with a triple. And he'll have a single. So back-to-back singles here to start off the 8th. And we're going to raise the Red Sox to hit, and we're going to hold them. Rooster up now. Hitless on the day. Question is, do we have him bunt? I think we might want to have him bunt. Since he's 0 for 4. He is a good. We need his glove out in the field, but I think we might have him bunt. I'm pretty sure he's a very good bunter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. I think we've had him bunt before. Yeah, excellent bunter. That's right. So yeah, we wouldn't have him bunt. He's gonna square around a bunt. %86 chance. Lays it down. Fielder Rodriguez throws over to first. And he's successful in that. So while he doesn't have a hit, he gets a couple runners in scoring position. For Jim Rice. Oh, Lord. This could be his second home run of the day. No. And it's a line. It's supposed to be a line out. He makes the catch and it's 2 down. Wow, I thought for sure that there was going to be some kind of a hit. So, Captain up now. Chance for him to get a couple RBIs, but still a chance on this one. But ground ball to second. Sakata's up with it, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So ahead to the top of the 9th. And Red Sox will bring in, I think we're going to bring in Stanley. You know, he's a little tired. I think he can. How about Bergmeyer? Does he have any saves? He had 4 saves on the season. Stanley only had only had 10 saves himself. So I think we might bring in Bergmeyer. He seems to be the freshest here. bringing Bergmeyer to get the save. 3 runs. It's about as easy as a save can get. Well, however, Milwaukee still can come back quickly, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. Ground ball. Ooh, that's right. I meant to take out Hobson. All right, Jim's got to come out. And after that play, after he saw Hobson almost commit another error, we'll just say that anyway, so we can take him out. And we'll place Hobson with Burrowhammer. So 4E53 changes to a 3E13, so I feel much better about that. A little bit better range, but a lot less of a chance of committing an error. So Gorman Thomas up now with 1 down. And he'll hit himself a home run. The opposite field home run for Thomas. Bergmeyer lets up a solo, and now it's 11-9. Sakat up now. And it'll be a line out to Remy. So the Brewers are down to their last out. Looks like, I gotta see if they let Martinez hit. Yeah, looks like they will. And now himself a 2-out single. So the tying run will come up to the plate. Oh, and a guy who's already homered on the day. All right, we're gonna let Bergmeyer try to close this one out. Oh, they're gonna lift him for a pinch hitter. Wow, that's surprising. Oh, that is very surprising. He's already hit a home run in the day. Sixto Escano coming up. Always liked that name. Hitting .222 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. So here's the windup in the pitch by Bergmeyer, trying to shut him down. No. So that's it. Zimmer's seen enough. He's going to bring in Stanley. You know he's a little bit tired. So Bergmeyer's unable to get the save. Stanley trying to preserve it. Now we've gone from one of the easiest saves to one of the toughest. Oh, he can only pitch 13 pitches because he's tired. So, all right, we only need 1 out. So Money steps into the box. Now representing the go-ahead run. And it looks like we've got a good column for him. Ground ball to Remy. And it looks like he handles it cleanly in the throw. And he will make the play, and the Red Sox survive 11-9. Wow. Jim Wright gets the win. McClure takes the loss. Hitting star was George Scott. I have to agree on that one. 2 for 4 with a homer. 4 runs batted in. Let's get the box score. Whew, that was tiring. So, all right. So, let's see. So, Torrez. Let's get the batters first. Red Sox score 11 runs on 13 hits. Fisk was 3 for 3. Again, another awesome day. He was 7 for 8. Yeah, 7 for 8 in the last 2 games. It's his 2nd home run in as many days. George Scott hits the big grand slam. Hobson was 2 for 3 with a couple runs batted in also. Rick Burleson, though, the lone goose egg, 0 for 4, but he did have a sacrifice bunt, but didn't lead to any runs, so he had a good day in the field anyway, though. Larry Heisel hit a grand slam. That's about it, really. Ben Ogilvy, a couple RBIs, a couple of hits. Mike Torrez was not had a 4-run lead, but couldn't hold it. Ended up giving up 8 runs, and 7 of them earned, and 4 in the third innings. And for the most part, the Oriole bullpen did fairly well. Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the Red Sox bullpen. Now, McClure ended up getting the loss, let up a couple runs in 2 2/3 innings. Let's see. Bill Stein pitches just Randy Stein, 2 1/3 innings. That's up 6 hits, 8 runs. So the Red Sox survive. So another high-scoring game from Fenway. And let's check out the Red Sox. Let's check out the league leaders here. The Red Sox currently are in standings also. The Red Sox are in first place after 9 games, 6-3. Have a 1-run lead on Detroit. And it's a 1-game lead on Detroit. Yankees are 2 games behind. Kansas City started off to a 7-1 start, so they're doing well. Let's see if we can find the team league leaders. Those are your regular or individual league leaders. Rick Burleson's on top of the charts with 2 triples. Fisk and Hobson have both. Fisk has 9 runs scored. Hobson has 8. Well, they're not anywhere in the leaderboard for home runs. Not yet. Rick Burleson is the team leader with 9 runs batted in. Jim Rice is actually leads one of the league leaders in strikeouts, along with Dwight Evans. The Red Sox haven't appeared on that. So let's go. Here we go. So the Red Sox are currently hitting 300. Minnesota's ahead of them with 302. Wow. Minnesota's played a few more games than we have too. Red Sox they're tied for the league lead in home runs with team home runs with 12. Yeah, Milwaukee, as we saw today, is another great home run hitting team. Second in the league in RBIs with 54. Try the recap. Here we go. Newspaper style recap. Just like I remember looking in the paper and seeing this on Sundays. A lot of times they would have in the Sunday paper all the batting averages, like the league leaders. They would print them out like the top 100 leaders from each league. That was pretty cool. I used to look forward to getting the Sunday paper to look at that. But I like this old style recap here. Kind of gives Bob Stanley tied for the lead in saves with 4. And so tomorrow's game is going to be Sorensen from Milwaukee with a 1-1 record, 3.24, and Eckersley 1-1 with a 2.81 ERA. So that should be a good pitching matchup. Well, hopefully we'll get some pitching today and not and tomorrow. So look at who's hot. Yeah, Jim Rice, definitely hot. I'm surprised Fisk didn't make this. This is the last 10 days, so maybe Jim Rice, 313. Who's not in the last 10 days. No, we don't have anybody there, so that's good. So yeah, so that is it. So thank you for joining us. This has been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you in the next video. Game 2 of the series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. Game 10. Bye-bye.